Dom here from Essential RC. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Essential RC. So I'm down the Flying Club, and this is the Durafly Gloucester Gladiator. Beautiful model. The full size is actually in the Shuttleworth collection here in England. If you go and see it and some of the other magnificent machines up there, it's well worth a visit. But this is Durafly's replica of that fantastic full-size aircraft that saw service during the 1930s with the Fleet Air Arm and the Royal Air Force. And we're not going to do this video is not about the flight test. That will be a separate flight test, and Trevor and Finn will fly the model to and go through some of the detail on how it was put together. This video is about some fantastic news that I've just heard of, and to intro that, what I'll say is that you may be surprised, or people will be surprised, that I've got the Gloucester Gladiator here, because it has been out for a little while but not available to us in the UK. Well, not available to us in the UK from HobbyKing unless you wanted to pay quite a lot of shipping cost, which understandably a lot of us wouldn't have wanted to do. But that situation is about to be solved, and I'm excited because I've got a visitor here today, Stuart Warne from HobbyKing himself, who's going to share with us some of the history of what's gone on, Stuart, with HobbyKing the last few years, and some of the exciting developments. So it's great to see you.
Thank you, Dom. Yeah, it's great to
have
be
you here.
And I will say that a little bit of history for you guys. Dom, you first recorded me here maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, a while back now. Yeah.
If you look through Essential RC's video catalogue, maybe there'll be a clip of it here, but it was the EFX, wasn't it?
Yes.
I think. That was my second or third year at HobbyKing.
So it was the first EFX version when
it was the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the first ones I developed under Durafly, and I was just here for the electric event, and then you were here, and I was just showing off the model. He's like, "You can do a video." I was like, "Sure." Yeah. And that was actually one of my I haven't told you this even. It's one of my proudest moments in my RC career, because for the first time I saw that there could be real interest in a model, a new model, and it was very exciting at the time. So I still really enjoy watching that video.
Yeah, it's amazing how time flies.
It does, and planes fly as well. And we're here to talk about planes and other stuff, because what has happened over the past year or so, in the UK warehouse did close, but I've got some very good news, as Dom alluded to. We are now opening a brand new UK warehouse. In fact, as this video goes out, it opens today, which is tomorrow in real time, because it's Thursday today, and you're going to see this tomorrow, Friday. So we have a UK warehouse opening. It has some skeleton stock in at the moment, so a few items, but there are more items, in fact container full of items, on the way to the UK around mid-October. And with that in mind, back ordering is something that we're pushing really hard on with very generous discounts. Dom, I was telling you about the back ordering
people are very nervous of back ordering, aren't they?
They were, and I think that was also because it was on a far-flung location. Mostly it was, actually exclusively it was from the Hong Kong warehouse. Now we're rolling it out across all of our warehouses. EU we opened recently. I've just come across from the Netherlands myself. I may look a bit tired because I've literally just got off the boat. But yes, for the UK, with the opening of the UK warehouse, we are offering a huge discounts on back orders. So if you see an item on the site and it says ETA, and you'll see that's around the end of October, you can back order that and get a very big, generous discount. Some of those items you'll be able to order, for example, the Gladiator, which you've now got here. And that was a point that Dom was making before. You could get it if you really wanted to spend an extortionate amount and order it from Hong Kong. Now you don't have to do that. You've got a warehouse in the UK, there will be returns in the UK, we'll be able to service returns. Shipping, free shipping, the cost of free shipping, the threshold I think you'd call it, now much lower. And domestic paid shipping is very cheap, so you're going to be getting actually a better service than you got before with the old warehouse.
That's fantastic to hear,
yeah. So
I think we've missed, over the last few years, we've missed that innovation and all those exciting new products that HobbyKing came out with. There's been the big gap.
I've missed it too. One of my primary tasks is development of models, and to give you a little bit of more recent background, and this is all about, we want to be as upfront with you guys as we can, and there's been a lot of stuff in development, but that all got put on hold because what happened is the owner of HobbyKing wanted to take a step back from the industry, and he didn't feel it was worth investing in these new projects. Fortunately now, the old heads of the company are taking a step back. New investors have come in, and they have a greater share of the say in the company, and they're all for investing in new products and new development. So that means a lot of the stuff that was on hold, a lot of the exciting stuff, new stuff and V2s, they're all coming back into the fold. So in the next 6 months to a year, you'll start to see some V2s definitely, but lots of brand new products. And I've got one over there that you've had a little sneak peek of.
I have.
It's a V2 of sorts, but it's something really cool and different. And it's not scale. You might get some teasers of it a little later on, but that's going to release in the next month or so. But it's fun, right? And it's cool.
Yes.
It's very, very different. So you'll see that, and then rolling forward brand new models. I was out in China recently with our suppliers testing some of that stuff, and Dom and Trevor don't know yet what that is because I haven't shown them my secret folder on the phone, but I will do after this. Yeah, there's some very, very cool stuff coming. But yes, the main point of it is that the UK warehouse is open right now. You can order some of the smaller skeleton stock. It's just a few items that we have in stock right now. Feel free to go ahead and order those, but anything that's on back order, remember you can get a huge discount with that up until when that container arrives.
And that's never
towards the end of October.
The competition don't do that. It's a real incentive to.
Well, we do like to keep people on their toes.
Yeah, it's a real incentive to buy it early to make and secure it for what 3-4 weeks time.
And also, honestly, I felt that, and the new investors have the same feeling, that we wanted to give something back. The way that we left the UK was poorly managed, and we admit that. We know the mistakes that were made, and we're trying our best to address them. We don't just want to talk, though. We want to, prove ourselves. So we've setting out this apology with the opening of the warehouse as of today, as I mentioned. But then also giving you guys the generous discounts that you'll see in the back order, and then follow it up with these containers worth of stocks. And it's not just models; it'll be batteries, glues, electronics, all the core items that you always enjoyed buying from HobbyKing. You will be able to buy once again domestically here in the UK.
Fantastic.
Yeah, very, very cool. Speaking of UK, as you also mentioned, this is at the Shuttleworth collection.
Yeah.
This model, well, not this one because we have another one in the UK at the moment. We are going to be at Old Warden this weekend. Is it 16th and 17th, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah.
So if you are in, the Bedfordshire area?
Yep.
You want to swing by, we're going to have a small booth with some models on display. Ask us any questions you want. We're there to answer them. They're just general chat and to talk about the new and exciting stuff we've got coming too. I think really that's about it.
Well, thanks for coming down and visiting us.
It's been fantastic. It's been great going down memory road. I love this place, and I think we're going to give it
a spin. It's a great place to fly. Yes, we're about to do the flight test now, but I wanted to have it on here on the table before we did that. Keep everything low risk.
We've been doing this long enough that we know.
We know that's the way we should do things, the order we should do things. So we're looking forward to flying this, and other new products that are coming soon from HobbyKing.
So there'll be lots of stuff coming your way as we roll forward.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. So thank you, Dom, and thank you very much, Essential RC, for allowing us to do this with you. I've got to say that because it really means a lot to us. A fantastic channel here in the UK and internationally, and we couldn't think of anybody else better we'd like to do this with in the UK. So thank you.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thanks, Stuart.
Perfect.
Great. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's great news to hear. Thanks for watching Essential RC, and we'll have a lot more exciting stuff from HobbyKing again in the near future. See you soon.
One take wonders.
That's pretty good, right? That was pretty good. Want to do it again?
Don't need to.
No.